Hey, what's going on, guys? Cage here again. This time we're back with day 7, and as many of you already know, I hate this day with a passion. Now a lot of the days in this game really piss me off. It's either like the enemy assortment they have, or the environment, or something stupid. There's always something that could screw up the day, and this one if you've already seen my both Ninja Gaiden 3 and Ninja Gaiden 3 Razor's Edge Master Ninja Guides, you'd know exactly what I'm talking about. But anyway, this is the Momiji Master Ninja. We're almost done. We got this one and one more, and yeah. So you can tell I already I did die on the intro fight. And this day in particular, um, is not an easy one, at least for me. It's not because I suck at it or something. It's just the environment is just so horrible, and the bullshit. Look at this. It's pretty sick. So before I can get into that, I'd like to say welcome to hell, because that's pretty much what this level is. Or possibly day 8 might be worse, but we'll see. Day 8's Test of Valor is by far the worst in the game. But how I did that, you're gonna see me actually do that. I think once I climb the wall with the kunai climb. Be careful of the guys on top, or the rocket launcher guys. Would be nice if you could double the zoom up, but oh well. I got them both up. Alright. I usually tend to do a flying swallow towards those machine gun things. Mainly because if you run up to it, there's a chance you might get chip damage from the. No, I should have killed this guy, but I just won't. But I wanted to do this again. This right here is pretty cool. So it's pretty much you slide into them to interrupt them, and then you slide into them again, and then you hit triangle or Y, and then you hit triangle or Y after the slide again. That will initiate. If you're in range with your weapon and everything, that will initiate the steel and bone. Now, it's kind of funny that I said that day 7 and 8, and this faggot hits me. That they're the worst Test of Valors, and I ended up beating them both in my first try. Especially day 8. Oh, don't even get me started with that. I mean, it's the next video in the series, and it's the one that will end the series. And you'll know. I mean, 25 minutes on Test of Valor, that's just ridiculous. A good chunk of that 25 minutes is me running away trying to get a UT or something. It's just so stupid. Alright, so charge a UT here. Now I'm gonna get interrupted every time I do this 360. Look at that bullshit. I mean, you heard her sound effect when I did the 360, and they interrupted. That's the problem. That's another problem with the game. It's already annoying enough that the inputs don't come out when you need them sometimes. But it pisses me off to the fact that your inputs should come out, and when sometimes they do, it just screws up like that. Be careful of those rocket idiots. You're gonna see them screw me over a little bit later. Because they time their shots so perfectly. The moment you ready your bow to shoot them, you're already out of range. Meaning they got the best of you pretty much. What I should have done there, I should have led the second triangle to and hold. Also use these little walls as barrier, because the enemy is stupid. You're gonna see me later when I have low health. I'm gonna use the barrier, and then stupid enemy is retarded to not even go behind the wall, and I pretty much just heal up. Okay, I think it's tactical ninjas now. Yep. Tactical ninjas and a bunch of those idiots in the air. Yeah, that was pretty sick. Because he did his cartwheel, which is a steel and bone. And then I tripped him in the air and used him as steel and bone. That was pretty awesome. No, I'm gonna get hit here. Now, I didn't want to hold the triangle afterwards. This is stupid. How do you reload and shoot a freaking rocket that fast? It's just bullshit. Look at that. I mean, I had almost full health, and my damage right here is all because of these freaking faggots. Alright, so that's the second guy that gets damaged. Now, he's too stupid to realize there's a wall in front of him, and he's got to go around to get to me, or jump over. And obviously they can't jump over, so I figured, take advantage of your stupidity and heal. That one hit did that much damage. It's just absolutely retarded, seriously. Alright, so now this is Master Ninja. We only get one chopper. And I don't know why it was targeting the wings instead of the nose, but I mean, got it done. That's all that counts, right? I believe we are getting close to the Test of Valor. I believe just climb the top of this ship, kill a few enemies, and we start the Test of Valor. Test of Valor isn't necessarily hard. It's more or less an endurance test. And don't mind me here. I was I don't know what I was doing there, but whatever. I did die on the second fight of this, I think. No, it's probably later, I think. Oh, it's not here, it's probably later on. And I don't like the fact, as everyone knows, the worst part of this level is the double tanks that you fight. I'll be careful, these idiots on the air. And 2 quick double S's. I'm gonna get hit here. Yeah, we're pretty close to the Test of Valor. It's just we gotta glide over to the next ship, and once we glide over there, kill a few enemies, break the machine, climb the wall, and we start the Test of Valor. And Alexa is the boss for the Test of Valor, and I'm glad I figured out a method to deal with him. Before I did this day recording, I went into the Mentor mission. I think it's Mentor 23 or 22, something like that. And I was practicing how I would deal with him, because he's not a boss that's normal, if you want to say that. He's always moving, and he's kind of like Alma in a sense, where he's like a luck-based boss. Because my method works, but it also kind of revolves around luck. But it's pretty safe, and I'll explain it when we get there. Alright, I will also be doing a boss video with all of my methods that I've figured out so far and everything that's been up to date. I will share it. So do look forward to that. Now, I didn't heal here because I already had full health, so there was really no point. I should be able to get a level 2 at least here. Okay, so this is probably this is an annoying way because you're given the worst enemies and you're in a small area, so it's pretty tough to find a right time to charge a UT. Now, anytime they do a steel and bone attack, just go for it. Don't even think twice because whether it be the snakes where you finish them off instantly, or the brutes where sometimes it works where you finish them off instantly, or cut off an arm, do it because the less of them, the better. Because this is a tight area. This is a tight area, and you have a lot of big enemies here. So usually the 360 triangle works well for trying to get them to do a steel and bone. Now you see how I went for that? I cut off his arm, and now that's it. Now it's only snakes. When it's just the snakes, it's really pretty manageable. It's very manageable because they're smaller, and they're not. I mean they're still a weird enemy, but they're not as. I probably wouldn't say not as aggressive as the brutes. Now here I noticed this is the last enemy, so, and because it's not a brute, and the brutes rush you more, so I figured I'd heal up because I need to charge a UT for wave 2. I just have to, because there's the noobs, which aren't the problem. The main problem with wave 2 is the stupid dogs. Once you can get the dogs out of the way, you're pretty much set. And I think I end up using my Nimbo a little later. It's either you want to do Steel and Bone. No, see that was a bad mistake. And I did have key for Autumn Flame, which I should have used technically, but I was trying to save the key for our Nimbo, which I believe I use. But the dogs, they're just, oh my god, I freaking hate them so much. Like, there's times where you slide into them, and it's as if you didn't do anything. Now, this fucker here pissed me off so bad. Stupid shit dog head. Now, if that guy grabbed me, that would have been the end for the Test of Valor. Definitely, because his grab would have done a lot more damage than I thought. Now here, because I didn't want to wait for Steel and Bone really, I kind of just had that guy to limbed and was doing the old school style where, but they do Steel and Bone a lot, so it's free health regain and also build up your key. Yeah, so I already have a full Nimbo bar. Now here I was gonna wait for Steel and Bone, but at the same time I was like, I don't want to deal with this anymore, and boom, dead. Okay, so now I want to heal up because I don't really have much health, and now it's Alchemist. I think it's just these 3, and then after a set amount of time. After you kill, I think, like 1 or 2. I think there's 5, not 3, sorry. And after you kill a couple of them, I believe, you get Shadow Fiends that come out, which are the Steel and Bone Kings, I guess, if you want to call it that. Now here I did not want to risk it, so I figured I'd just use, I just spam UTs. And also, this is the first day I end up using a health upgrade. As much as I did not want to use a health upgrade till day 8. Which alone, getting this far without a health upgrade is pretty impressive, and I'm pretty happy I was able to do that. There's a lot of areas in the game I would have thought I would have used it, but with my Momiji I overcame it, so I'm pretty happy on that. I'm actually gonna get hit with one of the balls here, and I thought I released it in time, but look how much damage that did. If that ball hit me in the air, I would have had like no health left. Now this idiot's chasing me. I knew he was gonna do that move, this stupid son of a bitch. Fuck him, swear to God. Alright, so now here, I was trying to chain. I thought she would target the other guy, but now that these guys came out, I'm gonna ignore the alchemist. Just to a degree at least. I'm waiting for the steel and bond for these, because it's easier than having to do anything else. Yeah, now that move that the stupid alchemist that he did. Here I got lucky, I got the alchemist because I did, as you noticed, I did break off his armor. So I was able to do, I was able to link the steel and bone because he was also in range. Now you see how much time you have with that steel and bone? Too generous with this enemy. Way too generous. Yeah. That's another move I freaking hate, the flying swallow variation. This is the last enemy, so you wanna heal up before Alexei. Alright, so that's pretty much it. And I have 1 health, level 0 health, so it all worked out well. Now the strategy for Alexei, as you can see, it's gonna be revolving around square, triangle, X, square. But the trick here is wait for him to do a combo, and then do square, triangle, delay the X or the jump to the last frame. And anytime he does this, the orbs and you're not in range, do a flying swallow. Because you will get hit, and it does massive damage. So anyway, so it's square, triangle, and then delay the X, the jump, to the last possible frame. And then, delay the square to the last possible frame. So it gives you enough time, because he's aggressive, and therefore he'll come at you. And that's why delaying both of them is very important. And it's pretty safe. And then for Xbox it's X, Y, A, X. And he's pretty much almost dead. Just be careful when he goes in berserk mode, he does more. Whenever he does the whirlwind like that, just jump in your place. And I kill him with flying swallow. Double jump in your place and delay the second jump, and then hit square or X if you're on Xbox. And that clears that test of valor. I was pretty surprised and happy how fast I beat it. And it only took me 1 try, so that alone felt like a good accomplishment. And to be able to do day 8's Test of Valor on your first try on Master Ninja, it truly is a great feeling to, actually manage to get that working, because it's really not easy. Actually, let me take that back. It is actually pretty easy. It's just bullshit. There's a difference. When a Test of Valor is challenging, there's one thing, but when it's bullshit, it's another thing. Because they throw both alchemists at you on the last wave, both, and they're always spamming projectiles or the balls, and you're hardly given a chance to even attack or even charge a UT. So it's you'll see when I get there, when I do the next day. And the steel bomb for these fuckos is just ridiculous. Like it works completely different from every enemy in the game. Now, as you saw earlier, when I was fighting the noobs and stuff like that, you could slide into them and do a steel bomb. Now these guys, it has a specific, precise timing. What a waste of a red UT on this stupid fucko. I freaking hate them. Glitching through the geometry and then allowing me to miss twice, wasting UT when I could have killed 2 enemies. When I could have killed another enemy or got a group. Also, if they're being aggressive at you, which they always are, it's either they're being evasive or they're being aggressive. So it's like one or the other, or a combo of 2. You probably want to just mash counter, because chances are you're gonna get it on the spot, because they're always attacking and they're always very aggressive, and they're always trying to pressure you as much as possible. So. What else was I saying? No, like you see the combo I'm doing here. I was surprised I was able to dodge that beam, but there are times where I do that one combo instantly, like once. I do it once, and they lose their arm, and you saw how many times I smacked that guy, and nothing happened for a long time. I must have done at least 7 or 8 repetitions before he actually registered to break his arm off or something. Here it sucks when you're in a situation like this. And I'm glad he did the grab like that, but it screwed me over to some degree. Alright, so now this is the last Reaper, and then you get your you get your checkpoint, and then you fight the prototype goddesses, who are very simple here, but when you fight them in day 8 at the end before the region, they're such assholes. It's such bullshit, and honestly, when I play those days as Ayane and Kasumi, I'm probably just gonna skip that, because it's not even the area you're fighting in is just not big enough, and they're like completely changed. In any area I have a problem with, I usually try my best to defeat it, because that's really what type of gamer I am. I just try to overcome anything difficult or whatever. But like I said, it's not an easy part, because it's bullshit. And it's not the fact that I complain or anything like that. It's you gotta understand what difficulty means and what bullshit is, and that's clearly defined. This is bullshit, at its finest. But besides me ranting on this, for these prototypes, you just spam the double jump and then square X. It works really well. If you delay it to your possible frame and you're on them, you'll do more massive damage. This is actually the easiest of all 3. The Hulk thing. Keep a large distance away. And then he'll almost always do the jump in the air smack, and that's really the best way to deal with it. Alright, so this is where I end up dying later, after this first fight. And then you're gonna see the ninja fight, I think. Remember to use R3 to, you know, to see where the ghosts are. And this was a very nice UT. I got 4 enemies dead. I did die here, so whatever you do, don't take the fight up there like I'm about to. Keep it in the garage here. Now I'm going to show you, you're going to see the combo for, and obviously don't go here because, the machine guns will spam you and chip at your health really quickly. And it's already enough that you're dealing with this, let alone the machine guns. Alright, so that's taken care of. Alright, we're moving on through the day, pretty close. Alright, and we're getting close to the fight that everyone hates on this day, even if you, well, if you play the story mode with Ryu, you have the True Inferno, it's pretty easy, cake. It's nothing hard at all. And I hate the fact how they did it, where you gotta jump off the airship and then it starts that fight. Because when you play the campaign normally, you're given a save point before that, which heals your health. Now, if you take any damage on that airship, that's pretty much what you're stuck with. Yeah, and I will be using my first HP upgrade. The other 4 will be used on day 8 Test of Valor, and it might sound funny how I actually used all 4 on there, but when you do watch that day and see it, you'll understand why. Now here the strategy is just double jump and square. Now if you didn't finish it off and you needed to heal, which is what I should have done, you could have healed up and you wouldn't have been taking any damage, because once you deactivate it, and I did die here I think once or twice, what you want to do here is, and you're gonna see how bullshit this fight is. This is the definition of bullshit, like completely. When I use my health upgrade and when I finish off one of these tanks, I got so pissed off. Okay, that alone told me, alright, it's pretty much, and the Nimpo is useless because I'm not gonna get any health back from it. So, because her Nimpo is not really the type that does it, plus this is a mecha, so it's not really something you gain your health by. Look at that freaking endless spamming. It's really, I don't even know. And I still gotta do this part with Kasumi and Ayane, and I'm not looking forward to those at all. Especially Kasumi's, because Ayane I could probably just run around and spam the projectiles, but... Now look at this, look at my health now. Okay, now this cutscene right here, you can still get hit, which is why I kept running and jumping over and over again. Now, you don't want to rush this, wait till the pulse is done. Now look at this. This piece of shit comes to me, and no room to move, and I take half my health off, majority of my health off. And I can't do anything. I was tempted to use a second health upgrade, but I was like, no, I'm not using it. I already wasted one when I shouldn't have. I mean, on a simple enemy like this. Yes, this is a simple enemy. It's nothing special. Shouldn't have been even called a boss. But I think you take more damage here than you take on anything else in the game. It's just so stupid. And now when you fight this on day 1, normally I'd say when it's one-on-one, normally I'd say just, you know, break off all the armor and then do the... break off all the armor and then do the... after you break off armor, then you can break off the legs afterwards. Okay, so here, wait for the electric. We're about to finish it off. The old fort's actually pretty easy, and I'm glad you only fight this form. If you fight the Hot Wheels form and the other shit, it would be so pissy. Alright, your best friend is gonna be the double jump square, like square, triangle, X square. And I don't think I get hit on this fight, or maybe chip damage. I know it's gonna do the thing. You could jump over that double jump, or you could use a flying swallow. Both work really well to avoid damage. Now this pound right here that he does, this move, the double jump square, has iframes. So if you do it, if you time it perfectly, like how I did, you won't get hit, and you'll take damage on it. And there you go. I mean, the boss is already dead. No damage, and pretty simple. Momiji's just a tank. That's what she is, and she's awesome. Alright, we're narrowing the day down. Just a few more fights, and then we fight the Regent. Alright, alright, so we've wasted, and I say wasted because it really is a waste, a health upgrade. I hear the stupid rocket launcher guy, and I try targeting him, but nothing works. Because until he gets to his area that he's supposed to, you're not allowed to target him for some stupid reason. And that move does cover a pretty good distance too, so that's another thing if you're still hesitant to use it or not. Alright, I mean, it's nothing you haven't seen here before. You're playing as Momiji, learn to move quick, and that's pretty much what I'm saying. And you see how the beret dodged my OT, which I still think is stupid, completely stupid. Because he dodged it, so instead of just landing normally, because if I landed normally I'd get hit, most likely, I did triangle, and then when you hit triangle or Y, and you get to the ground, you can do a hold, quick UT hold charge, and that's what I did, and I let it into an OT, so I linked it, and the guy disappears, and she still does the animation, which I really find funny. Charge up here, you should be only to get level 1, unless you probably went back or something, but they're fairly quick, so I was very, very surprised I was able to get that steel bomb. Because it was definitely out of the timer. Now this was a good time. This was a good time to use that info. Because there's a lot of enemies, and you'd be able to control things. And they're gonna be rushing you, so when they rush you like that, that means more health for you. I think it's just 4 or 5 of these guys. You You see how that move? That move protects your back too. That's why I say it's so good. Because the first triangle you hit, it's almost like a 360, but it kind of like you saw how I wasn't even targeting that guy behind me, and because it does like a good protection base, it took the steel ball and it gave it to me. Alright, so this fight isn't really pretty. I get screwed up, I think, here and at the end with mini regions. Nice fireball to the face. There goes half my health. I think I actually get grabbed at the end, which I do. Yeah, I did think I do get grabbed because she didn't move. And you gotta pay attention again. You know they're powering up. They're probably gonna aim it at you, and if that thing hits, it's gonna hurt. Oh, you saw my health before the health. No, you saw my health. You saw my health before I got hit, and after. And this is after. Beautiful health bar right here. And you see how he's got his armor? I couldn't hit him. And it makes no sense to me how he can do the double hand grab where this stupid move. I freaking hate that move. You see how fast it is? It's ridiculous. And if I got hit with it, it would have been game over, definitely. No, since he's the last enemy, just like I did with the Test of Valor, I just keep away, and I throw the shurikens. I throw the shurikens so he kind of either gets stunned, or sometimes when you throw the shurikens he'll throw back. I'll go back. No, I just need like enough. See, that was my mistake. So I already lost like half of what I got. Now here I got pissed off because not only did he suck that, he sucked my key too. And here I'm like, go ahead and do the... And it misses, of course. I freaking hate that. So a lot of things went wrong, and you know, you wait for the steel bone and you don't get it. I took the hit there because you can do a wind path. Probably the safest method, actually. Probably the safest method to deal with is a wind path, and then come back to where you wind pathed from. So don't go behind them, go right in front of them, and then they'll do the backdash for the because anytime they do that ball, they always have to do a backdash, like a little dodge, or you know, before they throw it. They shift back. You see how he stepped back and then he did it. Alright, so that's one down, two to go. And that dash attack, that one, it doesn't hurt you for some reason. I think it hits you if you're just standing there. I'm not 100% sure. I don't even know if it does damage, to be honest. I really don't. But, I mean, you can dodge it easily. Here, I didn't want to take that damage because, one, I didn't feel like doing this fight again. And this is one of those fights where you probably would use a health upgrade. And the first health upgrade I used, the first health upgrade I used, I would have rather used it here than I used it there. That's stupid bullshit. And they always say that, I don't know what he said, but they always cue that they're gonna do that ball attack. Like that, you see what he said like that? And the camera is just super horrible. No, I did risk myself taking the hit. And here I had no health, so anything would kill me. So I took it the safe route. And you see how he just steps back, comes right, sets himself up right for you. And boom, this is dead. And now all we have is the region, and we'll call day 7 a day. Yeah, overall this day really sucks. I really don't like it at all. Alright, so the Regent, I do end up fighting him differently on day 8, and when we get there to the end, we'll explain what I do. Here this is how I used to fight him normally. So I used to do square, square, triangle, and then hold the triangle, release, shuriken, cancel. Anytime he does the ball, I do the double jump and then the square. It's really good damage if it hits. Like, if you set yourself up perfectly, like, I'd probably say 2 or 3 dashes away, and aim the jump, you can easily take off some massive damage. And this is the move you always want to look for, because it's the one that usually you can get damage on. And he's gonna do the ball. Now you see the next one he does, I'm gonna kill him with this, yeah. No, one more. This damage. Boom. Anyway guys, this is Cage. I hope you guys found this interesting and some ranting. I will see you in day 8 where we will close off this series. And I hope you guys learned something, and we'll see you then. Take care guys and good luck.